Hey guys, I am back with another episode of The 100. So sorry, I am so behind. I actually just logged on to the CW and apparently there's another break going on, so I'm only 2 episodes behind, but again, I'm really sorry guys. But I'm back at uni now and it's been a busy couple weeks, so I've been focusing on school and stuff, and then my phone hotspot data stopped working, so I couldn't stream any shows or anything on my computer or download large files, so I was just basically stuck, but I ended up getting internet. So I finally have Wi-Fi. After 3 years of living in this apartment, I finally got Wi-Fi, and I'm really excited because I'm gonna need it anyways, because most likely my classes are gonna go online, so I'm gonna need like a good Wi-Fi connection and not just have my phone hotspot. Anyways, I'll be catching up to the 100 tonight, and I don't know when it'll be edited and posted, so I am sorry about that. Hopefully it won't take too long. Again, I am in classes, so that has to come first for me. And there's also the case of the Umbrella Academy. I have watched all the episodes and I have edited one. Unfortunately, I haven't really had time to edit. So after I finish editing the 2 100 videos I'm going to watch today, I'll go back to editing the Umbrella Academy, and then I'll be putting those up as soon as I can, or have enough to put weekly. That way I don't fall behind. So sorry guys, but getting back to the 100, last episode, oh my god. Last episode, we lost one of my favorite characters, Dioza. May we meet again. I absolutely love Dioza, and I'm so sad that she died, and her death was also like... Anyways, she died saving Bardo and preventing Hope from basically committing genocide, and also just like basically repeating her past mistakes, like killing innocents for a cause and trying to do something in the wrong way. So Dioza prevented all of that, and unfortunately Dioza died in the process. Now Hope has lost her mother, and also I forgot to mention last episode, Octavia has also lost someone that she really cares about. She's lost a family member basically, and with her losing Bellamy, even though he's not really dead. So I don't know what's going to happen with our group in Bardo. Anders is dead, so I'm guessing it's up to Ken again to decide what to do with Clark and co. And I don't think he's going to do much just because Clark is the key and she might just ask for leniency, and I don't know. But yeah, other than that, I have stayed off social media since I haven't been able to watch the episodes. But like right after I watched episode 10, everyone was talking about Bellamy. But apparently he was in the preview for episode 11, so everyone was talking about that. So I do know that, and I think he's with someone else. Like I couldn't go on Instagram or any social media without seeing Bellamy in like ice and like a hood or something. I don't know. I tried not to look at it. And yeah, I tried not to look at it. I tried not to get any information on it at all. All I know is that Bellamy's back, and I'm really excited for that because I want to see what's happened with him, and I'm guessing he's been on Etherea, and I kind of also want to see the time dilation. I couldn't tell by the picture if he was older or roughly the same age. Like I said, I really didn't want to look at the picture. All I saw was a picture. It kind of looked like Bellamy, and people in the comments were like, Bellamy, Bellamy, Bellamy. So I was like, okay, I'm just not going to get on social media anymore. But I'm definitely excited to see where the Bardo storyline is taking us. And in Sanctum, that storyline has picked up a lot from where it was at the beginning of the season, and I'm really happy for that. But yeah, super excited to see what's going to happen this episode. I'm really excited for it. Please remember this is not market substitute. Please support the original content on Netflix, CW, or wherever you can find it. And with that being said, let's get started with this. This is my reaction to The 100, Season 7, Episode 11, Etherea. Are they doing Clark?
That's right.
Who's that? Oh, love it.
He shows symptoms of post-traumatic stress from the explosion in the stone room.
The Bellamy explosion.
Oh, it's okay. I can't let you die to save me.
Oh. He's gonna see him. Yeah, he got thrown back, or he jumped. Is that a fly or a fuzz? It's a fuzz. Yeah, he's not dead. Duh. Dude, did they both go? Because I think Bellamy's with someone else in Etherea.
He's alive.
Yes, he's alive. Now go get him. Oh, so I'm guessing this episode we're just gonna... Sorry. So I'm guessing this episode we're just gonna see everything that happened? Okay, I thought Etherea was like a snow planet too. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, the anomaly's up there. Oh, the guy. Okay, so they both made it to Etherea. I'm guessing they're gonna try to climb up that mountain and get into the anomaly and get back to Bardo or wherever the anomaly leads from Etherea. Ooh. It's okay, you got this. Bardo people are like fighters too. Ooh. Did his knee go the wrong way? He's not gonna kill him. He's trying to do better. That's gonna be hard to climb. Guy's gone. Be careful. Was he dragged? Or maybe that's the drag mark of his leg. Blood. Cave. Oh. You're gonna need each other to survive.
I have a better idea. We survive. Both of us. Working together.
I'm excited. Ugh, commercials. So I found out Netflix Canada had the 100. That commercial, I'm sorry. I found out Netflix Canada had the 100 weekly kind of thing. And I was so excited. And I went on and it was there. And then I went on again and it's not there. I don't know where it went. So I'm watching it on the CW again.
This is gonna hurt.
Is it like popped out or like
Do you want to walk again?
put
Let me
it?
get this bone in line.
Sweet shepherd, make a split, find the leg.
Shut up. Bite down hard. 3. I'd like to get out of here before we find out what these eggs go into.
Oh my god. As long as it's not dinosaurs, I'm fine. Or dinosaur-like things. Although I am okay with dragons. Just not dinosaurs.
If you pull through, I'll have a guy named Pike to thank.
Oh my god, Pike. Mention.
I'm stuck here with you and everyone I love. Etherea, Echo,
Clark.
Ark. All alive. To get back to the people I care about. To nurse my enemy back to health. Irony can be funny. This is not one of those times. Never travel to another planet without something to read.
The
Even
chef.
if it is pocket propaganda, another false god.
I'm interested in to see what it contains, like what the propaganda and what their mythology or belief is. Feeling better?
I don't say thank you where you're from.
By all means, thank you for caring about yourself enough to save me.
He still saved you.
I read it. Doesn't add up. The shepherd believes in transcendence and peace, right? But to get there, you have to fight a war.
Elucidation of that paradox is not ours to know.
Our people have been to war. More times than you can yell, and let me
So
tell you,
many
it doesn't bring peace.
Destruction.
Just death and pain, and if you're lucky enough to survive another war.
Your beliefs, they're all about you, your people, your sister, the lives you take to protect them.
Don't care about people. That's your solution?
He will guide me home.
Okay, I got some news for you. It is through no higher power that you are alive right now. It is through me. It is because of me.
You.
That's true.
It's all about you.
But like, if you had
You
just
saw the words.
stayed there by yourself, you would have died. Bellamy saved you because he needs you. And yes, it's like a selfish-driven
Do that later.
to survive. But he still saved you, not the shepherd in this case.
It's only been a week.
The wall of unanswered prayer is the shepherd's first hurdle.
So did the anomaly stone on Earth lead to Etherea? Because like they said about like the shepherd's journey in Etherea and like his climb or whatever it was, like the mountain. So like he had to do that and then get to that portal, and that I'm guessing led to Bardo. But doesn't the one at the bottom of the lake in Penance lead to Bardo? Like I think one leads to different ones. Like each one leads differently.
I stand on your shoulders. I should be able to reach that handle, and from there.
I should go first. My leg can bear my weight, not the both of us.
Trust. Good luck. But his leg won't hold
Fine.
both of you. You made it. Now you better throw the rope back.
That's great. Throw another rope.
The rope, buddy. He's gonna do it. Yeah, he's gonna do it.
Have some faith.
Oh god, why did that just like made me think Jaha?
You should be close now.
That's so cool. Did you guys not bring the rope? You might need it again.
But it was here in Etherea that he found what he was seeking. The remnants of a civilization that had truly transcended.
And we're back to this.
We're on a pilgrimage of our own.
I'm headed for the exit.
But the shepherd guides us both.
Sure your shepherd isn't laughing at us?
That's a steep climb. I find this really interesting that they're debating kind of their belief system. Well, he's like trying to explain his belief system and everything. I just find that interesting. I don't know. I feel like it was me that was Bellamy and I didn't believe that shit. I'd still want to listen to it because one, it's a good story. And just like knowing who, well, actually Bellamy doesn't know who the shepherd is. Never mind. But like, not knowing, I'd wonder about the guy, right? Like how their religion came to be and like all of that, and who were the people that the shepherd found that had actually transcended, because the stone was originally in Machu Picchu, the Incas, So like, did they go through, or were there like a civilization of people, or was it like an alien civilization in Etherea? That commercial is funny. Or an alien civilization in Etherea that transcended. So I want to know more about that.
Hey, now run that.
Thunderstorm.
We're running low on rations now.
Shepherd's patience should be our example. You keep going up, you're going to die.
I won't have to hear about the shepherd anymore.
Separate ways to go.
I'm not afraid.
Oh my god, I'm not afraid. He's saying what Octavia said. I wonder if his mom ever told him that when he was little. Don't be afraid for your sister. It's gonna be okay. Like, don't be scared about like if something happens to me. Dude, you're gonna freeze.
I'm not afraid.
The guy's gonna rescue him, maybe. Or not. It's like, no, he is gonna rescue him. Okay. Cuddling. That's not how you cuddle in the storm. Snowstorm.
They don't say thank you where you're from?
Just call it even.
Bed. Is that where Hannigan and his people were? Oh my god, it was. Oh, he's gonna find out it's Bill Hannigan. I wonder why he left the photo there. The stone's in there. Maybe they don't need to climb all the way to the top, but the stone's in there. That's not the stone. Oh my god. Is that like the people that transcended, or the species that transcended or something? Ooh. Are these the same people that are going to judge them when the war comes? That might just be a test to see if they pass. But if it was, Bill would have probably failed it the first time. But, oh my god, the picture. I wonder why he left it there and what the things are. Maybe that's the civilization or the people or the things that reach transcendence and stuff like that Bill's been trying to imitate.
These beings are the civilization that ascended.
Okay, so it is a civilization.
Imprints of their energy. Their mortal forms have risen.
Mortal forms have risen.
You have proof. It's still you doubt.
This doesn't make sense.
I mean, like, dude, I still wouldn't believe the shepherd's propaganda and shit like that, but like, that a species could transcend, or that a species could become energy fields or something like that, I would try to understand.
The shepherd survived for 3 months in this cave. And we can too. From the ashes we will rise. Let me see that picture again.
He's gonna recognize him.
This is your shepherd.
I told you.
This guy is a cult leader. I saw a video of him preaching on Earth. Fraud.
Season 4.
Con man.
He predicted the Earth's end and brought his people safely across the stars. He spoke of the beings in the cave, of their ascension. You saw it yourself.
I don't know what happened here. Those things didn't ascend. That book of yours says the civilization needs to have the tech know-how enough to work the stone. They lived in a cave. We're pure.
All we know is that transcendence is born of a civilization's core, its soul. Are they pure enough? Are they worthy? If you don't trust the messenger, then trust the truth of the message, the beings in the cave. You felt.
So he got like a feeling thing.
I believe in what I can prove.
So do a lot of people.
Do you love your family?
My stupid question is that you know I do.
Prove it.
At least they're worth fighting for. My people, that is what is real.
And yet, there's still something missing inside you. Death and despair hover around. A consequence of your selfish love.
Please tell me again how it's better not to love.
Love is not the problem. It's how you love that is. I love all people equally. I even love you, a stranger. That's why I came back for you. I'm being tested.
The Stranger's
Not
a
to
title for the
preference
next
the few
episode.
over the many.
It's an interesting philosophy. Just knowing it comes from Cadigan, like,
Well,
don't want to like check if it's like poisonous or something. Oh, how long have they been in that cave?
lost track of the days after the first 2 months. You're gonna die in this cave. Why do you seem so happy about it?
Your obsession with your sister and your friends. It's what drives the darkness that makes you suffer. My love for all mankind, my faith in the shepherd, it's made me lighter than I've ever been. Why is that?
Believe in the shepherd. What did the shepherd believe in?
The bond that unites us all. That we're all connected.
Did he really?
I can't help show you,
I mean, like, he like abandoned his wife and
if you like.
burnt Becca alive. Bellamy.
Wait.
I think he just. Well, Bellamy wants to find peace too, because he like had some of that peace in those 6 years, but then getting back and like everything that happened, especially with his sister and like having trouble forgiving her and everything, like he's still like tormented by all of that.
Deep breath in. Feel your lungs expand.
Like meditation. That's always good.
You know the prayer. Come on, say it with me. The light of the shepherd for all mankind. He will save us from the war to end all war.
I don't think this is gonna work.
Oh. Is he like in the astral plane or something?
Bellamy,
How is he here?
follow me.
What's with the swords? What the fuck?
These things that you think can save you, just pieces of metal. Faith is the true weapon.
I mean, faith can be a
Come
powerful
forward,
weapon.
Bellamy. Your eyes are opening.
Okay, I'd go. What is it? Oh my god. How do the energies like take form of people you love? Or like things you regret or like all that stuff? Oh my god.
Go to the light, Bellamy. The light is the way.
I can see how you could get sucked into this. The sun came out. Storm stopped. Oh, that's such a beautiful, like a
First son he chose to pray and the storm broke.
coincidence.
It means we're worthy, I think. Both of us.
That's interesting. I want to know how, like, why it was Cadigan that he saw. I'm guessing because all the talk of the shepherd and stuff, and how it was his mom. Maybe the cave. I don't know. That's crazy. That's so interesting, though. I love how it symbolized like this is all the things you think can save you, like swords and guns and all that stuff. And then how he's like, all you need is faith. Like, I love that, like, symbolism. And also, like, faith can be, like, such a powerful, powerful weapon. People go to wars over their faith. That was just, I really like how they did that right there. But his mom, oh my god, like, how? I don't know much science fiction. I'm just, like, trying to, like, there's, you know, places where people go to, like, meditate and stuff. And, like, go to the astral plane and stuff like that. And it, like, I don't know, but that's really interesting. And if Bellamy is really starting to believe in all of this stuff, because, you know, he's experiencing it, he's actually seen it, so he might actually choose to believe in this stuff. And if he does, then I think that's going to be very interesting when he reunites with our people, and when he sees Cadigan is still alive and all of that. So definitely interested in seeing like where this episode goes. I'm guessing by the end of this episode, we're going to see Bellamy make it to the top and cross over to Bardo.
I should go back.
It took us this long to get here from the cave. Tomorrow, the next day, nothing's going to change that. If we're on that face when night falls, we'll freeze there. Okay? This is our best chance. Have some faith.
It's just, I don't know why, it just always reminds me, like, have some faith or something like that. It just always reminds me of Jaha and his pilgrimage to the City of Light. And we all know how that went. I wonder if, like, in that cave, Cadigan saw, like, Callie and Reese and, like, his wife
Getting closer.
actually did change somewhat, you know, from the asshole he was when we saw him in episode 8. I'd be dead. I would not make it up that mountain. He's gonna fall. The rope's breaking.
No! I slipped the book in your provision bag! What? I wrote the stone codes inside. You can activate the stone yourself. Just cut me loose! Or I'll both die! No, you're doing this together.
Oh my god. Is he gonna... The rope looks like it's breaking.
The light of the shepherd. For all mankind. He saved us. Inspired by strength. For a little fine way.
He's gonna live. And this is gonna, like, confirm or, like, further Bellamy into this belief.
For all mankind.
You could have died.
It's not the way I planned on getting off this planet.
Friends. I mean, I guess you make the best friends in, you know, life and death situations where you need each other to survive or else you actually die. You made it, I think. Oh, not yet. But it looks pretty. Oh, but there's a stone, so they don't have to go all the way to the top. You're gonna have to jump into it. And this is gonna be like the leap of faith.
Understand? What now? We're doing what we came to do! How can you be sure that the bridge is down there? We will not move!
It's just gonna, yeah. What's his name? Did not catch his name. It's like the leap of faith, and this is like gonna, it's like the test of faith, and Bellamy's gonna do it, and he's already believing in all of this, so it's interesting. It's definitely interesting, and I really like it, and I would really like to learn more about all of this and like kind of dissect it more, just because religions, mythology, and like culture stuff is like what I study basically, so it's like something I really like, and I really just want to like poke at it and be like, And also, like, I find people's faith and, like, religion and stuff always really interesting. I love all religions and everything, so it's always really interesting to me, like, how they came about and what their mythology is and what their scripture are and all of that. So, like, even though, this is a made-up thing by, like, a narcissistic guy that I really dislike, it's still interesting, and I'm definitely wondering if, like, maybe he actually did change in that cave. Because, I mean, Bellamy saw his mom, so maybe he saw, like, Callie Reese and his wife. It opened his eyes to, like, see everything that he was doing was messed up, and maybe you should try something else. But then again, he still found that civilization, called himself the Shepherd, and is, like, obsessed with this war on mankind, so I don't know yet. Gonna have to wait and see. He's gonna have to make up his mind to jump or not. The test of faith. Oh my god! They made it!
Talk about a leap of faith.
Welcome back, Bellamy.
Oh, not that much. Oh, he's like in. He's like, drink the Kool-Aid.
Thank God for the flame.
Oh, is he gonna tell on them?
Saw you bulls in jail.
Is Bellamy gonna let them know that Clark
We're under
doesn't
house
have the
arrest.
Our leverage disappears the moment he puts me in front of that stone. I'm gonna offer to do it as soon as the rest of you are safely back on sync. Clark,
sacrifice?
I'll kill you.
Basically.
You're not sacrificing yourself for us.
Make way for the shepherd.
And they're gonna... Reunion! 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 Hug! Oh my god! Oh my god! Do something!
Bellamy. We saw you die. It's hard to keep the Blakes down.
It really is.
The key is the flame. I think it's still in my head to say nothing.
I hope that now you're ready to help us, Clark.
I'll give you time to reunite.
Oh, please, don't.
My shepherd. There's something you should know.
Oh no. Oh no,
It
no.
doesn't have the key.
Oh,
The flame was destroyed. I'm sorry.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. Why are you doing this? Okay, I get that you've, like, been enlightened and everything, and, like, you've found a new, like, faith and everything, but you're still betraying, your family. I know it was, like, very compelling, and a lot of things that happen are just, like, wow, like, what? Like, maybe it's all true and stuff like that. But did you really, like, were you really able to, like, just let go of your family that much in that time span? Like, what? Like, I'm gonna say, like, 4 months, maybe? I don't know if there was a time dilation on Etherea that made it more. Okay, so, great episode. I actually have liked that this show has done a couple episodes where it's just, like, that one place, and then it catches up to the rest of the timeline. Like, when we saw Octavia and Dioza in the garden, and then that episode where it mainly kind of focused on Echo and Gabriel and Hope in the garden and Penance. I like how the show is putting all of this stuff together. This is not my favorite episode, but I have enjoyed it, and I thought it was very interesting. The visuals, like, I've always wanted to go to climb a mountain where, like, the clouds are below you, because I just think that's amazing. It was beautiful, and Etherea was a really beautiful, beautiful planet. And it's just very interesting because it's like the parallel of the shepherd's journey, and he found his enlightenment, and this like Bellamy and this guy's journey, and now they have found their enlightenment. Except for the shepherd, it was like he was finding his path. He created his own path, whereas Bellamy and the guy, didn't catch his name, are following the shepherd's path. And whatever happens to them there is not going to like make them believe in like faith, but it's going to make them believe more in like the shepherd and that specific faith, if that makes any sense. But I absolutely loved it. I really enjoyed the whole like cave of ascend scene with the lights and the beings. I'm guessing it's like energy beings and stuff like that. I really liked that. I like that we got a callback to like the picture that Cadigan took with him when he went through the portal in episode 8. Maybe he left it there because that's kind of where, like, you know how like Bellamy has like betrayed his family now, and I'm guessing has let go of his like family attachments. Maybe when the shepherd was there, his transcendence was letting go of his family and all of that, and that's why he left the picture there. Maybe, since apparently family is not such a big thing for Bellamy now, since he has just betrayed them by telling them that Clark does not have the flame, and that's the only thing they had going for them. So that's not good. My question is, Bellamy really, I don't think he's really been able, like, I don't know if he's really let go of his family all that much. Like, yes, he has betrayed them right there, but maybe he's still conflicted about it. Like, she's gonna come back, obviously, right? So maybe, like, I don't know, like, has he completely bought into this already? I'm trying to see if there's like a strategic move he's trying to pull by telling the shepherd that Clark doesn't have the flame. But really that's the strategy, that's the only strategy they had. So there wouldn't be anything other than like getting the shepherd's trust. I don't know, but I'm interested in seeing what's gonna happen in this next episode because it's titled The Stranger, and the guy mentioned he called him the stranger in this episode. So I'm guessing it's going to be like Bellamy and how he is now, and like wondering why he is the way he is now. And we're probably going to get something on Sanctum next episode since we didn't get anything on it this episode. So it's probably going to be like back to the regular like Bardo Sanctum episode. And I don't know, Bellamy's mindset has changed, and it looks like he's let go of these family attachments that have been with him so much throughout the entire series, because it's always my sister, my responsibility. Even when it's like my sister, not my responsibility anymore, like he still cares for his sister. He still like cried when she was taken or disappeared to Bardo. Like he still was worried about her. He was worried about Clark and Echo and all the people in Sanctum while all of this was going on. Like there's always that familiar attachment, and Bellamy has always been the heart to see him just give up his family like that. I'm definitely interested, and faith is a very, very powerful thing, and it makes people do stuff that they've been led to believe is what they need to do or something. I don't know. It's just so, his mindset is fascinating to me right now because I really want to know like what he's thinking and why he's, well, we kind of know why he's so devoted now. Like he passed all of this, like how it was like basically what the shepherd had to go through, and because of that, I guess he's thankful for the shepherd for guiding them. And this entire time he's seen how this guy is like so calmly and like in the cave for like months, and he was just like calm. He's like, I have the shepherd, like I'm fine. And I think Bellamy also kind of wants this calmness because I mean he's probably so tired of fighting, like they all are. So yeah, I want to know more about the yellow energy transcended people that we saw in the cave, and I just want to know more about that and whole like Bellamy's like prayer and what he saw. Like I already mentioned how I loved how they had like the guns and the swords. He's like, this is the thing you think will save you, but what really is like faith. Or he said something like that, and I really just love how they had them there. I thought that was a pretty cool touch. Crazy that he saw Cadigan and then he saw his mom. Wow. So I think with like everything that happened to him on Etherea, it really made him believe, just because I don't think he believed that they would make it out of there. Like part of him was probably scared that they were going to die on this planet. And then they like basically followed what the shepherd did and had faith and all of that stuff. It's very like Jaha-ish kind of, just like the search for the city of light. They're like, have faith, let's just go north because this girl who just robbed us told us to go north. Or, you know, it's a minefield, but we're gonna make it through. And then like, you know, there's the sign that the minefield's over, and then the solar panels, and then the drone came out, and then like the boat appeared and all that stuff. You know, it's like things, you see it and it's like in your mind, it's like faith, or it's adding up, so you're just like, oh my god, like what the hell? But like for some people who don't really have faith all that much, or who just are really, really logical with everything, like Bellamy was saying, like he only believes what he can see and like sense, or like what he understands, I guess. It's just very interesting because I get that so much just learning at different religions. I can see how people can convert from like one religion to another. I've met people from different religions. I've studied different religions. I have like 5 books on religions. They're mostly like mythologies and like polytheistic religions. But I also have like a book of like, it's called World's Religions. That's literally the title, The World's Religions. So like I find it fascinating. So that's what really intrigued me about this episode. And if I hadn't just come back from class at 8 o'clock at night and then had an hour just have to set everything up, I probably would be in a better headspace to like start thinking about all of this than I am right now. So yeah, I enjoyed this episode. Not my favorite, but definitely interesting. And I'm really interested in seeing how this is going to be for Bellamy. Because even after the cave, when the guy was hanging off the rope, Bellamy was like, I'm not going to leave you. And that, in that sense, is like Bellamy, the Bellamy we know. You know, he's not going to leave his friend behind. And then he started praying, and it's just like, I don't know. And then he did hug his friend when they were both back in Bardo. He still has those bonds. But what I want to know is like how he was able to get rid of the bonds with Echo, Clark, and Octavia, you know, his family. Because I get that you've been with this person for, I think, 3-4 months and you survived an odyssey with them, but like, you know, they're still your family. But then again, I go back to the cave. In the cave, you know, he saw his mom and he touched the yellow energy thing. And just by the clue that Canigan left his picture of his family there, I feel like it enlightened him to like let go of attachments or like bonds of like family and loved ones and stuff. And maybe that's why Bardo is like very much don't have these bonds. And I don't know, I'm just really, really interested in all of this now. So the leap of faith, having to jump from the mountain down into where the anomaly was a huge leap of faith, even though like I would have done it just because, you know, like it made sense to me in my mind. You know, the thing opened, it's down there somewhere. You just gotta jump and hope you don't hit something on your way down. But, you know, after all of the stuff that's happened on this journey and him getting into the scripture of the shepherd and all that stuff, it's just, you know, converted him into whatever, I don't think the religion's called the shepherd or whatever the religion or their philosophy is. But I just think it's very interesting. And my thing is that we've kind of gotten a sense that maybe Bill has changed a little bit, but I still don't like him just from what I saw in episode 8. And how the religion worships him and how that's, I feel like, something he absolutely would love. Now, his journey to Etherea may have changed him somewhat, but we don't really know that much about it other than like we saw what the journey did to Bellamy. But like I said earlier, the shepherd had his time to like believe in faith and transcendence and all of that, and him paved the way for himself in that, whereas Bellamy and this guy are just following the shepherd's way. So I think it's a little different when you're like experience all of that and you have to have like faith more like in yourself to get through it, and maybe into like a higher being that you might not know what, because Connigan doesn't believe in God. You just have to have faith, maybe in the universe and energy, in a higher being, and most of all in yourself to make it through that journey. But Connigan went and wrote it all down and taught it as basically scripture to people. I get that he wants to share his ideas, but then for another person to go through that, they're basically just following the shepherd. And I guess it's like a path to enlightenment, but I feel like the true path is like within you, or like having a higher being, or whatever it is, but not, I don't know, not directly following that same path, because the path for someone might be different for someone else. And because, like I said, Connigan forged his own path and his own philosophy and all of that by himself, whereas for the other people and Bellamy, it just made them believers. again, I wish I could explain this all better, but I am actually pretty tired. So I'm gonna go watch the next episode because I'm definitely gonna try to catch up, and because I'm really excited. And yeah. So yeah, guys, that was episode 11 of The 100, Etherea. And we basically just saw Bellamy's journey to trying to get transcendence and becoming a believer in the Shepherd. And now he has betrayed Clark and everyone else by saying that Clark no longer has flame and that the flame has been destroyed. And that was the only thing keeping them, you know, alive and not in jail for after what happened in the last episode. So definitely interested to see what's going to happen with them now that the truth is out there, and also what's going to happen to Sanctum and how everything is going to wrap up. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want, and I will see you for the next episode of The 100. Bye, guys.